Scientists point to several key pieces of evidence when discussing climate change. Here are some of the most significant indicators. This is going to blow your mind. Rising global temperatures, average global temperatures have increased by approximately 1.2 degrees Celsius or 2.2 degrees Fahrenheit since the late 19th century, largely due to human activities like burning fossil fuels. The past decade has been the warmest on record. Melting ice sheets and glaciers. Ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica are losing mass at an accelerating rate, contributing to sea level rise. Glaciers around the world, from the Alps to the Andes, are also retreating. I bet you didn't know. Rising sea levels, global sea levels have risen about 20 centimeters or 8 inches in the last century, with the rate in the last 2 decades nearly double that of the last century. This rise is caused by both melting ice and the thermal expansion of seawater as it warms. Ocean acidification. Increased carbon dioxide levels are being absorbed by the oceans, causing them to become more acidic. This threatens marine life, particularly organisms with calcium carbonate shells or skeletons like corals and some shellfish. Extreme weather events. The frequency and intensity of extreme weather events such as hurricanes, heat waves, droughts, and heavy rainfall have increased. These changes are linked to a warming climate, which alters weather patterns and the distribution of heat and moisture in the atmosphere. This is going to blow your mind. Shrinking Arctic sea ice. The extent and thickness of Arctic sea ice have been declining rapidly, especially in the summer. The region is warming at more than twice the global average rate, a phenomenon known as Arctic amplification. You need to hear this if you're a nature lover. Changing wildlife behavior. Many species are shifting their ranges, migration patterns, and behaviors in response to changing temperatures. For example, some bird species are migrating earlier and plants are blooming earlier in the spring. Long-term environmental changes, tree ring data, ice cores, and sediment layers provide historical climate records that show the current rate of change is unprecedented in the context of the last several thousand years. These lines of evidence collectively support the scientific consensus that climate change is occurring and is driven primarily by human activities.